everyone has the night off. We begin tonight with a bid to stop an outbreak behind bars. The state continues to move forward with efforts to cut down on overcrowding in our jails. But Honolulu's top prosecutor says some of the wrong people are being let out. Max Rodriguez now with a story that's new at 10.
Since the beginning of March, the population in the state's correctional facilities has decreased by more than 800, and we've learned at least some of those inmates are getting early release because of the pandemic. Ever since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, public defenders worried overcrowding at state jails would create a hotspot for the virus.
A cell that's made for one person, we have 3-4 people, some people sleeping on a floor.
Just a few weeks back, when dozens of COVID-19 cases appeared each day, the public defenders prepared a list with more than 400 low-risk, non-violent offenders for the Hawaii Supreme Court to rule on their release.
The people on that list are categorically denied if they have any type of assault charge, sexual assault charge, felony, burglary, unauthorized entry into a dwelling.
But acting prosecutor Dwight Nadamoto says inmates outside the public defender's list with more serious crimes are also being let out. He gave the example of Advil Ferrada. Back in September, he was sentenced to a year in prison after pleading no contest to stealing from a blind man. But he was granted early release 2 weeks ago after his attorney cited the risk of exposure to COVID-19 in jail. Nadamoto adds that some of the inmates being released also have no place to go.
And if they're wandering the streets, quite possibly they don't have a job, they don't have any money, and a lot of them are druggies. So in order to exist, they're probably going to start committing more crimes.
But that's been the case even before the pandemic. And the population decrease in the state's facilities aren't all inmates who have been released early. Some have served their time. A number of inmates have also been moved to cells in the Federal Detention Center. Still, Nadamoto says more consideration should be taken when it comes to deciding who stays and who gets out.
I think it's time to, at the very least, take a step back, see where we are, and not rush to let these people out.
So far, there has not been a confirmed case of COVID-19 in any of the state's jails or prisons, but Esser says they will continue to abide with the Hawaii Supreme Court order to keep reducing the population at the jails. Max Rodriguez, KHON2 News, working for Hawaii.